Hello and welcome back. Today, the empowerment on the job video will be about the barracuda, who I also call a bully. Okay, so there are in the ocean, there are two types of barracudas. The large ones, which are the loners, and then the smaller ones, which are the group-minded ones. So you have two types. The ones that stay by themselves and the ones that stay in a group. Okay. In the ocean, the barracuda is near the top of the food chain, but it is not at the apex. It's close, but it has its own predator. Okay? On the job, normally, the barracuda, who in this video I will describe as a he, him, his, because that's what I ran into. The barracuda was a male. So he usually has a high title on the job. Remember, I'm talking about the state of New Jersey. So some of the titles he may have is assistant manager, assistant director. You rarely see a barracuda as a director or the manager. Not saying it's not possible, but he's usually assisting someone else, which really pisses him off. So he has authority over most of the workers, but there's always somebody over him. Like in the ocean, the barracuda is at near the top, but the top is the shark. So it plays out the same way pretty much on the job. Now, the issue with the barracuda is, and causes him to be very insecure, even though he walks around like he's so confident, but this is what causes him to be insecure. And that is the fact that he did not earn the credentials for his time. He didn't have them. He's not able to have them. Now, let me go back for it. So normally, I'm going to stay here for a minute. I'm going to go back a little bit. Normally what happens is he got his first job and subsequent positions as for promotion, should I say, by the influence of his parents. Normally, his parents are usually have a lot of money, and are very influential. I'm talking about state of New Jersey. I'm not talking about anywhere else. I'm talking about the state of New Jersey. This is what I experienced. And even after he's been with an office, he usually will not switch offices because he got where he is, and he's not giving that up, right? So he got the credentials. He's not going nowhere else to have to start over or even transfer at the same time. He's not doing it. He's staying right where he is. And basically his first position was given to him because of his influential parents, relatives, somebody that's concerned about him will get him a position. Now, so what I wanted to go back to was the fact that he is actually the type of barracuda that should be a loner. He is a loner. He's in the social environment and he really has no business there. Like it's really sad. The way he treats people, the way even the way he uses the people that does his bidding, is not nice. I mean, and the barracuda ain't nice either. He either gobbles you up whole, which means he gonna fire you quickly and immediately, or he takes little pieces off of you, right? He'll just chomp away at you, eating off of your flesh, eating off of your emotions, eating off of your own confidence in yourself. Like he'll use you up until you're all gone, or he'll gobble you up all at one time. On the job, I mean, I don't think I hated him. I hope I didn't waste hate on him because he is really not worth it. I just didn't like to be around him at no time, right? But even the people that he that hangs around him and, smiles in his face, they can't stand him. It's really sad. It's just like the puppeteer. Nobody really likes them. But because of their position, they will hang around them, eat lunch with them. Just because they feel like, I don't know why, but they feel like that's part of being in that office, working in that environment. So instead of people actually fearing him, because he loves that, he gets off on people actually fearing him. They don't fear him. They actually hate him. They are fearful in a way. Let me clarify. So there is some fear there, and the fear comes in because they themselves don't really do their job. Because believe me, he is a master at documenting everything you do, and he does this with every worker. He wants to know. He wants to get the T on you, so that when he decides that he wants to get rid of you, he has total documentation on you. Whether he uses you or not, to do his bidding or not, he's documenting on you. If he tells you one day, I had a supervisor like that in that office. She tried to. This is some of the people that does his bidding does have his characteristics. So I had a supervisor one time. Did I know him and her? She would hang out in his office from time to time. But she didn't really mess with me too much because I let her know immediately I don't play games. So I came to her office and I said, hey, her cubicle. And I said, hey, I got to leave earlier. And I actually liked her too. She was pretty cool. She was a pretty decent person. See, I don't look at a person and just see one thing that they do. I look at the whole person, and I will identify and give them credit for the positive things they do, because I just like to do that. That helps me deal with people. So I goes in her cubicle and I say, hey, I got to leave early. I have a personal emergency. I need to leave early. So I looked at the time. I said, I'll put in for 2.5 hours personal time. So she said, okay. And before I could get out her cubicle, I turned around to walk out her cubicle. She says to me, she said, Elaine, you don't have to use your time. I stopped dead in my track. Let me tell you something. This is the biggest trap. Damn it, if you leave work, use your time. Don't fall into this trap. I turned around, faced her, looked her dead in the eyes. I said, I will use my time. After that, I didn't really have too much. She didn't play. She didn't play with me too much after that. Never did that shit again to me. I mean, she tried other stuff, but that, she never went there again. Don't do that. Use your time. And the reason why I say use your time is because when you use that time, it ain't on your records, but it's documented on their records that you left and didn't use your time. Even though your supervisor told you to do that, that's what they do. Stop that. That's how they get a hold on you. That's how you become their little minions. And you wind up doing their bidding against your own personality, against your own heart. You killing yourself. Don't give them the rope to hang you with. My God, can't you see that? Come on now. See, I know how powerful you are. I don't know if you know it, but I know you can at least stand up for yourself. I'm not asking you to stand up for other people. I'm asking you to stand up for yourself. And this is part of it. Stop taking freebies because nothing is free. Now, this is something about the Barracuda. Something else about the Barracuda. Unlike the puppeteer who only uses their biddings and will only address you when she feel like it is absolutely necessary. The Barracuda, on the other hand, he wants to engage you up close and personal. Remember, the Barracuda is right up there near the shark. He's not the shark, but he's the prey for the shark. However, he is not the shark. Barracuda loves the game. The Barracuda knows that this is just a movie and he's just playing a part. He is thoroughly enjoying himself. He loves the game. He is having fun. The more people he aggravates and gets on their nerve, the more enjoyment he is experiencing. The barracuda is so ruthless that he will gobble up his own assistants. He will eat them up. He will eat them. When on the job, what does that look like? He'll fire them when he's finished with them, because he's been collecting the documentation. Okay, he's been collecting all the documentation, and he will fire them like they nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a part 2 to the barracuda. I'm going to finish up the characteristics and also do in that video. I'll also give you the tactics to use when dealing with the barracuda. Okay, just remember, it's nothing to fear. You don't have to fear people when you earn the money that you're making. When you do your job, there's nothing to fear. If you're not doing your job, absolutely, because eventually they can fire you, and you really don't want that documented anywhere that you were fired from a job. All right, what I'm going to do, and you, even with that, let me tell you, this is what I really fully believe. You have the right to even do that, to get fired. You have the right to keep playing this game. You have the right to continue to be his assistant. You have the right to be misused and abused on the job if that's what you want. You do not have to empower yourself. All right, I'll see you on part 2 of the barracuda. Bye. Have a great day.